The independent samples t-test is used to compare differences between two separate groups. It evaluates whether the means for two independent groups are significantly different from each other. In independent t-test, the grouping variables divide cases into two mutually exclusive groups or categories, such as female and male for the grouping variable sex, while the test variable describes each case on some quantitative dimension, such as typing speed. The t-test evaluates whether the mean value of the test variable, that is typing speed, for one group, that is female, differs significantly from the mean value of the test variable for the second group, that is male. The null hypothesis is there is no difference between the groups, and the alternative hypothesis is that there is difference in the groups, and the alternative hypothesis is that there is difference in the groups. Typing speed.sav file provides randomly selected typing speeds of data processing employees working for a business process outsourcing company. 44 samples are collected, of which 21 are female and 23 are male. You are asked to test whether the typing speeds of female and male data entry operators are similar, or is there any difference. Before running the appropriate hypothesis test, you need to frame the null and alternative hypothesis. Here, the null hypothesis is the typing speed of female and male operators are same, and the alternative hypothesis is that the typing speeds of female and male employees differ. The first step in the analysis is to test the normality of the data using KS test and Shapiro-Wilk test. In this case, you have two separate samples. So, you need to split the data according to groups and conduct the normality test. For that, click on the Data tab on menu bar. From drop-down list, click on the split file. A dialog box appears on the screen. Select Compare Groups by clicking on the radio button before it. Next, select Gender of the employee and click on the arrow button appearing before Groups based on text box. Also select Sort the file by grouping variables and click on the OK command button. An output viewer window is displayed with a message: Sort cases by sex, Split file layered by sex. Now, click on Analyze tab on menu bar. From the list, highlight Descriptive Statistics. Various descriptive statistics commands are popped up. Click on the Explore command. Select Gender of the employee and click on the arrow appearing before Factor list. Next, click on the typing speed and click on arrow button showing before Dependent list. Click on Statistic command button and set confidence interval for mean to 95%. Click Continue button. Click on Plots and select Normality plots with tests. Then click Continue button. For display, select both and click on the OK button. Observe the output. There are 21 female and 23 male data entry operators. The mean typing speed of female is 55 words per minute with a standard deviation of 10 words per minute. On the other hand, the mean typing speed of male operators is 56 words per minute with a standard deviation of 11 words per minute. Next, observe the test of normality results. KS test and Shapiro-Wilk test, both significance values are greater than 0.05 for both female and male sample. So you can conclude that the data is normally distributed. You can now proceed for independent sample t-test. Before running t-test, cancel the split file command. For that, click on the Data tab, click Split File command and select Analyze all cases, do not create groups, and click on the OK button. To run the independent sample t-test, click on the Analyze tab on menu bar and from drop-down list, highlight Compare Means. From the pop-up list, select Independent Sample T-Test. A dialog box appears on screen. Select Typing Speed and click on the arrow button appearing before Test Variable. Next, select Gender of the employee and click on the arrow button showing before Grouping Variable. Now, click on the Define Groups command button. Group 1 input box, type 1, and in Group 2 input box, type 2, and click on the Continue button. By doing this, you are instructing SPSS to group variables based on sex. Finally, click on the OK button. T-test results are presented in Output Viewer window. Look at the independent sample t-test results table. This table presents two results. One is to test homogeneity of variance and the other is t-test for equality of means. First, look at the Levin's test for equality of variances. The Levin's F-test for equality of variances is the most commonly used statistic to test the assumption of homogeneity of variance. If the assumption of homogeneity of variances is not met, you must use the data results associated with the equal variances not assumed. For this example, t-test significance value is 0.727, which is greater than alpha value of 0.05. So, you accept the null hypothesis and conclude that the typing speeds of female and male operators are similar.